after a father of three was gunned down in this North Columbus parking lot nearly a year ago. His mother tells me she's finally getting justice after a 17-year-old boy is charged with her son's murder.
Today, Columbus police and the SWAT team arrested a 17-year-old for the shooting death of 29-year-old Keishawn Riley.
Can't let it go away. You just have to keep making sure that they hear you. I think justice should be served and they should pay for what they did.
On May 21st, 2021, a night out in Columbus, Ohio ended in gunfire. And for nearly 4 years, a family waited for answers. This is the case of Keishawn Riley and the arrest of Andre Stromer and Ellis Caldwell. Keishawn Riley was only 29 years old, a Columbus native, a father of three, and a working man employed as a chef. To his family, he wasn't just a name in a police report. He was a son, a father, someone deeply loved. His mother would later say she never stopped thinking about that night, and she wasn't going to rest until someone was held accountable.
And we do start with a developing story tonight. A Columbus mother calling for answers after her young son was gunned down Friday afternoon. Now, this all went down along Forest Hills Boulevard. The two suspects are still on the loose tonight. And tonight, that victim's mother calling for answers as to why it all happened. Also hoping that someone will come forward with information to help get those suspects off the streets. Sierra Lucas has her emotional plea for help.
A South Columbus woman is grieving after two major losses. She buried her mother last week, and now her 29-year-old son shot and killed just yesterday afternoon.
He was a good guy. He wasn't no street guy.
No. All his friends can tell you that.
29-year-old Keishawn Riley was gunned down Friday afternoon after a shooting on the northeast side. A son and father of three, his family and friends are reeling from the loss.
And this is my grandkids, Yeah, Keishawn was not a bad boy.
His mom, Keisha, is still looking for answers and frustrated by the lack of information so far.
I need to know who killed my son, and I'm not going to stop until I find out.
Police say they found Riley suffering from gunshot wounds when they arrived. According to witnesses, two suspects pulled up in a gold Ford Explorer. They opened fire before driving off. Riley's death marks the 76th homicide in Columbus this year.
Whoever took my son's life, he was loved by a lot of people. And we're not going to let this go at all.
On Friday, May 21st, 2021, Keishawn was sitting in the parking lot of the Columbus Square Bowling Palace, located on Forest Hill Boulevard in northeast Columbus. At some point that night, gunfire broke out. Witnesses told police shots were fired towards Riley's vehicle from a gold Ford Escape. Riley was hit multiple times. Emergency responders rushed him to the hospital, but he did not survive. He was later pronounced dead that night.
Police say that a man was found near the Columbus Bowling Palace and was rushed to the hospital but couldn't be saved. Tonight, police are trying to figure out what led up to the shooting. No arrests made yet, and this is the 76th homicide in Columbus so far this year.
Witnesses said the shooters fled immediately in a gold Ford Escape with no license plates. After the Escape sped away, police say someone inside Riley's vehicle fired back. Police later confirmed the Ford Escape had been reported stolen. A detailed investigator say suggested an effort to avoid identification. The very next day, on May 22, 2021, Columbus police located the gold Ford Escape. It was parked in front of a house on South Napoleon Avenue. No license plates, multiple bullet holes, and damage consistent with gunfire. Investigators say the damage matched witness statements that the Escape had been shot at while fleeing the scene. Detectives processed the vehicle and made a critical discovery. Inside the front passenger seat, investigators recovered DNA evidence from a seat cushion. Police believe the front passenger seat was occupied by the shooter. Years later, the DNA would be a match to Andre Stromer, placing him inside the vehicle tied to the homicide.
Court documents say detectives linked a stolen Ford Escape to the shooting, finding Stromer's DNA on the front passenger seat.
Ballistics evidence also reported witness statements, confirming the Escape had been hit by gunfire as it sped away, consistent with the reports that someone in Riley's vehicle fired back. For years, the case remained open. Behind the scenes, detectives continued building evidence, phone records, text message data, and DNA analysis. Police say text messages were sent the day of the shooting showed coordination between Andre Stromer and Ellis Caldwell.
Investigators also found text messages from the day of the murder, indicating Stromer coordinated the attack with Caldwell.
While the exact wording of those messages have not been publicly released, investigators say their timing and context tie both suspects to the attack. Ellis Caldwell was 17 years old at the time of the shooting. In 2022, Caldwell was arrested and charged as a juvenile in connection with Keishawn Riley's murder. Because of his age, the case moved slowly through the legal system.
After a father of 3 was gunned down in this North Columbus parking lot nearly a year ago, his mother tells me she's finally getting justice after a 17-year-old boy is charged with her son's murder.
I'm just happy. I am really happy.
Keishawn Riley filled with gratitude and relief as she looks at these photos of her oldest son, Keshan, who was gunned down last May. After months of waiting, police have arrested a suspect.
I know he's smiling down. And I feel like he knew, his mom was not going to let it go.
Columbus police say they have charged 17-year-old Ellis Caldwell with the murder after linking evidence from the scene to the suspect. Keisha learned of the arrest this morning when police called. And when you saw that number pop up,
I knew it had to be good news.
County prosecutors tell us they plan to ask the courts to allow them to try Ellis as an adult.
It's great. I'm behind them 100%, and whatever it takes to make sure that.
In December 2025, now an adult, Caldwell was re-arrested by SWAT on a murder warrant. Police have not publicly detailed why SWAT was used, but such arrests are typically reserved for cases authorities consider high risk. Andre Stromer was later identified as another suspect. Police obtained a murder warrant for Stromer. He was not publicly labeled as a fugitive, but he was wanted in connection with the homicide. On December 10, 2025, Andre Stromer was arrested without incident. No chase, no shootouts, just years of investigation coming at his head. Both Andre Stromer and Ellis Caldwell now face murder charges in the death of Keishawn Riley. Stromer is being held on a high bond, with court proceedings ongoing.
Justice in her son's death has paid off. More than 4 years after her son's death in Columbus, 2 people have now been arrested and charged with his murder. And she has a message for other parents who are going through something similar.
I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, for anybody to lose their child.
Keishawn Riley knows that pain all too well. More than 4 years ago, her son, Keishawn Riley, was shot and killed in a parking lot near Columbus Square Bowling Palace.
It's been rough.
For nearly a year, she had to wait for justice. But in March 2022, Ellis Caldwell was arrested in the case. Those charges would later be dropped, and the wait for justice continued.
You can't let it go away. You just have to keep making sure that they hear you.
Then on December 5th, Caldwell was rearrested and charged with murder again. And on December 11th, Andre Stromer was arrested and also charged with murder. Keishawn Riley says it's been a long time coming.
I think justice should be served, and they should pay for what they did.
She said she plans to be at every court hearing, and she has a message for any parent who is waiting for justice in their child's case. Don't give up.
You have to find your strength from somewhere, but I think that's from community support. You get concrete support around you, and then you do what you can to make sure that you get some type of justice.
Stromer is being held in jail on a $1 million bond. Caldwell is also in jail. His bond has not yet been set.
As of now, no other suspects have been publicly identified. After the arrest, Riley's mother spoke publicly. She said she remembered the night like it was yesterday, and that she was relieved progress had finally been made. But no arrest brings back a son. No court date replaces a father. This case is a reminder that justice doesn't always come fast, but families never stop waiting. 4 years later, the name Keishawn Riley is still being spoken, and now the courts will decide what happens next.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Keshan. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Love you, baby dad. 33. Happy birthday. Love you, boy. Look at all them balloons for your daddy, girl. It's coming straight.
Come on. He won his balloons.
It's gonna go.
We love you, Keishawn.